All right, let's go. Let's creep. What the mother? What's that upstairs? What the? Okay, they want us to go up. Okay. What the? It stopped. It's still dark. Okay. Welcome to the channel, everybody. I'm Bundy, aka Bundy Games, and in today's video, we have a new installment of a first impression tutorial session where we take the first 60 minutes or less and go through the introduction of a game, basically to see if it's anything you guys may be interested in seeing or playing yourself. Now, this game is a new release as of January 28, 2021. It's available at this moment only for Xbox and PC in the Microsoft Store, or available to play in Game Pass Ultimate. Now, this game is very reminiscent of the older Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3 and Silent Hill games with the fixed camera. And it's more so, I would say, Silent Hill ish, because we have the real world and we have the supernatural world, like Silent Hill did. But what differentiate it from Silent Hill is that when you go into the supernatural world, it's displayed at the same time on screen via split screen, either horizontally or vertically. So you play as the main character, Marianne, in both those worlds at the same time. She is a medium and she communicates with lost souls. So we're going to get into it, guys, and we'll see what we think about the medium. Okay, guys, the first thing we're going to look at is the settings. And I'm only going to be looking at the controller options. This gives us an idea on what we're going to be doing in the game. See, we have LT is for run. We got an inventory button. We have an insight, which I'm sure that's like instinct mode. We have a spirit blast, a spirit shield. We can climb. We have a out of body experience. We can interact with the material world and interact with the spirit world and hold our breath. So they're calling it material world and spirit world. And what I know about this game is there is really no combat, unlike Resident Evil and Silent Hill. We're mostly going to be sneaking, hiding, and involved in chase sequence in this game. So other than the Spirit Shield and the Spirit Blast, we're going to have to see how that works out. So let's go into new game and get right into it. We're 4 minutes in. Okay, they're starting with the creepy music already. And this is a psychological horror, a psychological thriller. So let's see what happens.
It all starts with a dead girl. Ever since I was little, I've had this dream. It's the end of summer. A girl is running through the woods. The moon, the scent of pines. And then the gunshot. It always felt so real. The blood on my cheek, the cold sweat running down my skin. I'd managed to convince myself it really happened. This scar of a memory. A part of me I could never fully understand. And, well, that wasn't the only part. No wonder people used to think I was strange. If they only knew. That day when the phone rang, it was the hardest day of my life. The day I went home to say goodbye to my father. Dress him up for his last journey. Put him in a suit, fix his tie. Simple. Just the things he did every day. But looking through his stuff wasn't easy. I needed a moment to pull myself together. I was almost ready. I just had to find his special tie clip.
Okay, guys, before we get started, first things first. The first cutscene, which shows the little girl running and the man with the gun, did he really shoot the girl or not? That's, I'm sure, a question that's going to be answered. Is the girl related to Marianne? Is the man who pulled the trigger related to Marianne? Those are the mysteries that I'm hoping the game will unlock. I'm sure it will. Secondly, The second cutscene, her face and hands are dirty, which I'm sure that means that's at some portion in the game, halfway through, maybe at the climax. I don't know. But she made 2 cups of tea and she pushed the second cup forward just a little bit and she caught herself like, you know, she's either talking to a spirit or maybe she's talking to the other version of herself. I don't know. But we'll find out. This is what I meant about the fixed camera. We can't use the right stick to move the character around. We can only move the character around and the camera is fixed. When we get to a location that we can interact with, it'll let us know. So this game is mostly, and we can read. So this is the calendar, funeral, biopsy, send package to Marianne, neurologist visit, surgery, All Souls Day. Oh, and this game takes place in Poland. I didn't mention that. So maybe that's important. See if there's anything else we can interact with. No. So the only thing else we can do is leave this room. Alright. Fixed camera angle. Notice that the camera changed. Whoa!
Shit. Yeah. Nice to see you too.
Okay, so they're starting with that shenanigans already. That's the reason why they put this game at a fixed camera angle. So you can't always anticipate what's happening. Okay, looks like, what is this? The kitchen? Okay. We have a funeral home key, so okay, funeral home. That's probably the bowl for the cat. Let's back out. We can interact here.
Looks nourishing.
Okay, there's a cat. So that's the cat food. Kusi, Lakusi. Okay. We can take or combine. So we'll take it. Oh, and we have our objective. We must say goodbye to Jack and find the tie clip. Let's back out. See if we can interact here again. And now we have the cat food in our inventory.
Here you go. What's your face? Glad to see you're still kicking around.
So the cat doesn't have a name. Okay, good morning, Krakow. I apologize if I pronounced that wrong. Symbolic funeral of Sergei Mine. Tragedy on rails, roll difficulties, new discovery, new best player. Okay. What's normally symbolic about a newspaper is the date. Okay, Friday, November 5th, 1999. So that could be why the game has this feel of the classic Resident Evil and Silent Hill games. Takes place in 1999.
Can't believe it's all still here. Oh, Jack.
Okay, this is a dark room. We can interact with all of these. Funeral home key. So we got to interact with these things. Okay. What are these? Directions. How to develop photos. Illuminate photo for 5 seconds. No light. Dip and multi-grade for 3 seconds. Dip and stop for 3 seconds. Dip and fixer for 3 seconds. Okay. These are photographs.
I guess I forgot about this one. I can do it now.
Okay. You can interact here. We have photo paper. Select. Illuminate. 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, hopefully something happened. Put that in there. 1, 2, 3. Okay, something's happening. Put it in here for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Okay, looks like we're getting the picture. And lastly, the dip. Oh, this is a fixer. Sorry. 1, 2, 3.
Where's the last photo I took of you, Jack? Shoot.
Okay, this is Jack. Now notice in the cutscene, she said preparing for her father, yet she keeps saying Jack. Okay. What do we have here? Bathroom. 1984.
Interesting.
A book that we can't open. We can't zoom in. So the only thing significant about this book is year 1984. And it's an old book. Apparently somebody read this while they take a bath or sit on the toilet. Some people do that. Okay, that's all we got in here. All right.
Right. The tie clip. Pull yourself together, Marianne.
Okay, that must be the way out. So we can't leave yet. We have a door here. And we have a room here. So the cat finished eating.
Jack's room. It's like he never... Damn it.
Okay. This must be his office, I guess. Got a lot of medals. Let's start at the top.
Jack was part of the Solidarity movement. He spent a few months in an internment camp, but even that couldn't dampen his spirit.
Okay. That's it.
Come on, Jack. Where'd you put it?
So
Okay. Let's do this the other way.
press and hold LB to activate insight. So we're going to use instinct right now. So she can use instinct in the material world, it seems, to find the... Okay. So it was underneath the clock.
There you are.
Now it says get to the funeral home. So we got the tie clip. That's supposed to be in here. I've got to go to the funeral home. Wait, what is this photograph? We can't interact anymore.
Okay, I think that's it.
What is this?
Jack's waiting downstairs. Time to say goodbye.
We have a photograph. Glasses. It's the only thing we can interact with. Wait. No, that's it.
I used to think I'd never fit in. But Jack, he didn't mind my weirdness. He kept telling me I was special.
Okay, Jack.
Keep hissing at me. Who do you think's gonna feed you now?
I already fed this cat. What's this?
Jack was a humble, religious man. He ran a funeral home, and I'd help out whenever I could. It felt good to be useful.
Okay, so Jack is an undertaker. Or should I say was an undertaker? Okay, got one more room.
Weird to be back in my old room. So many memories.
Okay, this is her room.
Yeah. I used to have a thing for them. Don't know why, really. I guess they just used to make me happy. Jack knew it well. That's why there's so many of them here.
So she used to have a thing for butterflies. I'm sure that means something too. She got this big grandfather clock in her room.
Kids from the orphanage. Not all of them had my luck. That's why I kept coming back. To play. To take care of them. To listen. That was the least I could do. Spirits. There was a time I'd try to run from them. To ignore their calls. Matthew was the first one I helped pass on.
Okay, so Matthew died. And this is her, I'm guessing. So she was an orphan. And Jack took her in. That's why she says father and Jack.
I used to get a lot of these. To me, they were like trophies. Badges of honor for doing the right thing. Jack wasn't too amused, but he did his best to cover for me. I kind of feel bad for making him go through all that.
Okay, we can read it. We must request you to attend the next parent-teacher meeting, as we would like to discuss with you the situation that took place last Thursday. To recap, Marianne gave one of the students a message from his recently deceased grandmother. She's talking to dead people. We understand it was Marianne's way of consoling her fellow student, but we're sure you realize that this behavior is inappropriate, to say the least. Given that this is not the first behavioral problem we've informed you about, we believe it's high time for us to meet and talk about Marianne's future in our school. Okay, from the principal. Marianne cutting up or trying to console people.
My oldest family heirloom. As a kid, I'd show this to people just to freak them out. I'd usually say something like, "Pretty sick, huh?" I was such a dork.
Okay, we can read this. General information: first name Marianne, no last name, age 3 years old, female. Initial diagnosis: second degree thermal burns covering 35% of total body surface area, trunk and upper limbs area. Suspected inhalation injury. Okay, I was trying to go down, but that's all it has. Care, management, and stabilization, early wound coverage, respiratory support, fluid resuscitation, pain control initiated, patient placed on high flow oxygen until carbon monoxide poisoning is ruled out. So at 3 years old, she had 35% of her body burned. Okay. Interesting. This is her bed. Okay, I think we went everywhere. We went in her room. She's an orphan. Jack took her in. This is Jack's room. Can't go here. This is the room we started out in, which would be a study. Okay, this is the kitchen, bathroom, the way out.
We lived upstairs from Jack's funeral home. It wasn't as weird as it sounds. Besides, if it wasn't for that, I may never have learned to use my powers.
Okay, she's calling them powers. Because of the funeral home, it unlocked her ability to communicate with dead people. Okay, we can't run. We have to walk. The graphics are going for photorealism. Wish I could run. Come on, Marianne. We've not been able to interact with anything along the way.
Jack taught me to accept my condition. Of all my foster parents, he was the only one who saw it as a gift and not a curse.
Okay. So he's a foster dad, and she's had other foster parents along the way. And my controller is vibrating for a reason. I must be near something. Okay, I'm using the insight. I don't see anything. But this. The Last Goodbye Funeral Home. I hope I didn't forget a clue. The Last Goodbye Funeral Home.
Yeah, who doesn't?
Need to get out. I think that's what that says. NEED to get out. They won't give me the option to read it, so I wonder if that's on purpose. Okay. Have somebody walk with an umbrella outside that we can't interact with that door. Okay, the only thing we can interact with is here. Tie clip, funeral home key. This is really like get to the funeral home, objective completed, prepare Jack for his last journey. This
Jack's
is
in the prep room.
well, we gonna go down to the prep room? Prep room personnel only.
Oh, weird. I don't remember locking it.
It's locked.
The key should be in the office.
Okay. Okay, this must be the office. What's this? Nothing to interact with. I'm guessing this tree has something to do with something. I often talk about this to people. When you're dealing with a tree, you have the branches and the different paths the branches can take, and people often focus on the branches, but remember the roots are doing the same underground, mostly unseen. Not to creep anybody out, but I've always thought about that. So it's a coincidence that it's in this game. I don't know. We'll see. Starting to creep me out just a little bit. What do we got? Record of funeral, Adam Nowak. Family contact number, male. Date of birth, name of mother. Embalming, dressing body, flowers. And this is a real funeral home. Photograph of Marianne and Jack.
Here
Keys
it is.
for the prep room. Alright, let's look around here before we go to the prep room. I'm playing this at night in the dark, guys, so nothing? Nothing. Okay. So they usually have that many family members that sit down in the office. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And why are these chairs like this? You got 3, 2, 1. That's weird, in my opinion. I don't know. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, these are the vases that you put the bodies in, or the ashes in. Okay, okay, okay. That tree means something. I know it means something. All right, let's go to the prep room. Man, we really gonna prep Jack? I wonder how graphic they're gonna get. Okay. Why is it so dark? Okay, we're going downstairs to a basement. I guess that makes sense. That makes sense. Whoa, look at her eyes, man. Oh, okay, they're moving. Ghost Whisper. Don't get a flashlight? Nothing here. That's the door. That's it.
Not sure if I'm ready for this.
If you're not ready. Yeah, in the cutscene, her face and hands were dirty. I don't know if I mentioned that. Like she's having tea with somebody. Or something. Or herself. Okay, we're going to interact with one thing. I've never been down the prep room of a funeral home, so I know when. Maybe I shouldn't say that.
Hey, Jack.
Okay. Okay, so I can pull this out manually. Let go, Marianne. I wonder if she's going to a funeral dressed like that with tight jeans and a leather jacket. Interact. Bro, this kind of creepy. It's definitely Jack. So we have Jack's tie clip. It won't let me do it.
I got your special clip. No. Where's your tie?
Oh, now we gotta find the tie. Huh. And this thing popped up right behind me. Turn around. We got the tie. Combine clip with tie. Oh, I'm sorry. This is a tie. This is a clip. Excuse me. Okay, I didn't do it right. Okay, I just selected. Now I gotta select the clip. Gotcha. Okay, we combined the two together. So apparently we're gonna be combining things together.
Snazzy. You wouldn't have it any other way.
Now we select the collar, select the tie and clip.
I didn't expect this to be easy. I guess I didn't know what to expect. When things get personal, it just burns you from the inside out. There. I guess you're ready. But am I? Oh, can't you people read? The sign says closed.
Okay, prepare Jack. Check upstairs. Alright, now they done went dark on us. I'm gonna say this before I go upstairs. Okay. Zombies are not scary. Uh, the science stuff, not scary. When you're dealing with supernatural and ghosts and deceased people or family members, that's real. You know, I mean, I'm not saying ghosts are real, but come on. That has more of a possibility of scaring as opposed to zombies, in my opinion, anyway. But then there are supernatural zombies, so. Alright, let's go. Let's creep. What the mother? What's that upstairs? What the? Okay, they want us to go up. Okay. What the? It stopped. It's still dark. Okay, now the door just closed, right? Now I know Marianne saw that door close. Is there anywhere else we can go? Can we go outside? Can't go outside. So the only place we can go is in the room where the door was open but closed right before our eyes, and apparently it locked as well. Oh, it didn't lock. Check upstairs. Completed. You see that tree? Remember, fixed camera angle. There's a reason for that tree. I know it.
What the hell?
What the? Still no flashlight.
Guess you felt it too, huh?
Who you talking to? Oh, the chairs. The chairs have been moved around. What's that? What is that? What is that? Oh, that's one of the the urns on the floor and the ashes spilled.
And then it happened, as it did so many times before. Just when I thought my day couldn't get any worse.
She got a scar on her cheek.
Oh, where is that darn notebook? I'm gonna be late. I need to find that. Marianne? Marianne, are you crying, my child?
It's fine, Jack.
Now, you didn't happen to see my notebook, did you, darling? My memory's a bit fuzzy. So much for aging gracefully, eh?
Listen, Jack. You should probably get some rest. Forget the notebook.
Oh, no. I've got so much work, my dear.
It's okay,
I
Jack.
know, I can't just... What?
Let it go. It's not important.
You are crying. What's wrong, dear? Oh, why is it so cold in here? Where is that damn notebook?
It's okay, Jack. It's okay.
My sweet little Marianne. What would I ever do without you?
Jack, don't worry about it. It's time to get some rest.
Oh, Marianne.
Yeah?
Oh, I'm worried about the surgery. When I'm at the hospital, are you sure you're going to be all right?
Yes, Jack. It's gonna be fine.
You know, I promised myself once I would never let anything happen to you. Not while I'm around.
I'll be fine. I promise.
No risky stuff, then. All right?
All right, Jack. Now, get some rest.
I need... Oh, yes. Be good, Marianne. I love you, my child. I've loved you since the moment you walked into my life. Remember that. Always.
Most people would give anything to have that opportunity. To say all the things that were left unsaid. But it didn't make things any easier. I could help 1,000 souls cross over, but when it came to Jack, it still hurt like hell. I love you too, Daddy. I used to think everyone saw the world the way I did. Divided. Torn between two realities. But no. I was the only one. Or so I thought. We're closed. There's another funeral home across town. I can give you the number.
Marianne.
Who is this?
You don't know me, Marianne. But I know you.
Look. If this is a joke...
You need to listen to me, Marianne.
Okay, I'm hanging up.
I know what you are.
What? Who is this?
My name is Thomas. I need your help.
Listen, if that's all you've got, I'm...
No, there's more. I can give you the answers you've been looking for your whole life. But I need you to trust me.
Trust you? I don't even know you.
It all starts with a dead girl.
What did you say?
The Neva Resort. Find me there. Please. The light, it's almost gone. It's not dark yet, but it's getting there. You're the only one who can stop it. You're my only chance.
Hello? Hello? Shit. And off I went, on nothing but a hunch. A call from a complete stranger. But I'd learned to trust my instincts, and there was something about this guy, his voice. Felt like I should know him. Either way, he sure seemed to know me. The Neva Workers Resort. Right off the bat, I could feel there was something off about that place.
Get through the gate. They keep saying Neva, it sounds like, but it spells Niwa, Neva. But it is Poland, and it, so that could be a part of it. So guys, I always try not to speak between the cutscenes and dialogue. So that's the reason why I wasn't speaking. And so I'm guessing we're gonna learn at some point. They keep focusing on her left cheek, and I'm assuming that's where she has the scars from her burn as a 3-year-old. So I'm guessing that's gonna come into play at some point. The guy that called on the phone, her sending Jack off, those are all important, I'm sure. What else did we see? God, I don't remember. But anyway, that's really okay. I'm getting a vibration again. So it's really interesting. Let's take a peek. Just take a peek before we get off here. This is the map. This is really Silent Hill-ish. The graphics look sort of like the Resident Evil 7, which I've never played, but I've seen it enough. So we can't interact with the map. There's a lock
The front gate was locked up tight.
that we
I needed
can't
to find another way in.
get through the gate. I mean, if anybody played the games from the 90s,
Anyone home? I
You-
guess not.
you know how these things play out. Fix camera, walk around, interact with objects, find keys. What is this? A postcard. Read. Neil says, hello, you would love it here, my dear. Amazing day room for kids and free art lessons, lots of families, and the hotel is huge. I've never seen anything like it. Wish you could be here with me. Miss you, F. Okay. Oh, that's a suitcase. Okay, you can interact over here.
What the? Hello? Thomas?
Who the heck is that? He's creeping. Now he's out of frame. I mean, we can't get through anywhere over here. Wait a minute. Can't go through the window. Ah. Only place we can go. We can interact with this thing. We can climb.
You want to keep me out, Neva?
Yeah, she says Neva. But I know in some countries the W makes the V sound, so we got through the gate, guys. Make your way deeper into the resort. I see where old creepy guy
You're gonna have
went,
to do better than that.
but we're gonna stop it here, guys. So just curious what you guys think. So anyone who's a fan of the Silent Hill games will probably enjoy this game. There is a mystery to be found. Solved, I should say, and it's interesting. I'll probably play this off camera because I'm kind of curious about the mystery now. How is she tied to the girl at the beginning? Does Jack have anything to do with this? Does Thomas, how does he fit in? The burns that she sustained when she was 3 years old. She made a point to at the beginning call Jack father in the cutscene before we got to play as her, and then at the end, after we sent him along, she called him daddy. So father, daddy, Jack. There's something that's going on with that thing. So we'll see, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. This is another installment of First Impression tutorial session. Again, where we take the introduction in 60 minutes or less. And just curious to see what you guys think about it. Let me know in the comments. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Thanks for watching. And I will see you in the next video.